kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Trubisky's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 44.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now it's Trubisky. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Left side, Hopkins.
Trubisky's pass.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. He's at the 50. 30.
That's the way to run it.
10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now Trubisky. He's going to go up top again. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked by Jeff Okudah. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the...
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. Interception return for the Colts TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
17.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. After one, 17-7 is our score.
17. Colts 7.
And to give this time to the tailback. He finds an opening past the 40. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to them a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole, but off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a handoff looking right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's got to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Avante Maddox. Bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
The kicker on for the point after.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And not a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
He'll take over.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll run with Taylor. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They run with Taylor, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. And this one is right through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
Got a man, it's Judy complete.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
2-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
7. It's 4th down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 31-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky going deep for Hopkins. Oh, my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Loose football, and the Colts pick it up.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That is caught inside the 5. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
Now Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Number 88.
From a yard out. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Trubisky will throw. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Colts 31, Lions 27.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. Yeah, how does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of the team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now.
And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Now whistles and a flag down. Look like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now back to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football, So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he'll give it here to his running back. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Out of the gun now on third down. And my goodness, another interception. Jackson picks it. And we stop shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
First and 10.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Lions 34. Colts 31. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll be out right at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They go play action. Trubisky. And he'll find Galladay. That's
pass complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And the ball's free. Taylor lost it. And it's a scoop down the Lions. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
That left side, a completion to his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 22 more yards there and another first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 of the year. And the Lions take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Extra point safely through, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Trubisky. Open man is Galladay, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Indianapolis.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They give to Taylor out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Trubisky looking for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave him out there so he can work through some of the rough stuff.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Back to Taylor on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
6 yards. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, They've got to pay it off with some points.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Taylor. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
He's brought down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Intended for Stephon Diggs.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
At the 20-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
10 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Sin. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Lions, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get to stay home.